Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome to a brand new series with my brother. You guys asked for it, and we're going to deliver. You guys wanted us to bring back some farming, and guess what? We are on Fury's all-time favorite map, but even better now. Now, I got my brother with me, so now I'm not all by myself. Yay! So welcome, everybody, and we are going to do this. I'm going to set you up with my intro, let Gutterball do his intro, and then we'll show you the rules as we go. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic as usual. And you guys know how it is. Gutterball, virtual high five, boop, 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 and away I go.
All right, welcome everybody. I hope you enjoy this new series that we're doing. And you know what? I'm doing okay today. Nah, you know what? I'm doing good today. Nah, you know what? I'm doing awesome. I'm happy to be back to farming.
Me too. Now,
kind of missed it, to be honest.
Me too. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe I just lowered my weight. Okay, as you guys see, now we are big proponents now of the start small and build our way up. We're doing that from here on out because we like it. So we went ahead and pulled the trigger on a couple of mods. These are the Fent favorite 800, 900 series. So guess what? Here's the cool news. We are going to stay with one tractor pretty much for the whole Let's Play. The reason why is these bad boys can start at 185 horsepower and go all the way to 276. And I figured by the time we get to that point, we should be a few years in. Anyways.
And they're cheap.
Yes. These, I will put a link in the description. I'll just have Gutterball remind me. These are in the in-game mod hub or the farmingsimulator.com website. They are all the way up to 276 horsepower for 81,000. So thank you, Mr. Mob Maker, for doing that. That helps us poor farmers out. Let me give you guys already know, I'm not going to go crazy because you already know Riverview. Most of you have seen Fury play on this lots and lots of times. We are owning both cow pens, each holding 1,000. Thank you, Cavalier Roy, for putting extended amounts in there for us so that we can have some fun. We own 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 11, 12, and 13 will be grass. This is going to be oats. And we're going to plant it. As you can see by the money up in the corner, we're going to leave the money, but here's what we're going to do. Once we get the equipment that we want, we are putting it at 0. So you guys know ahead of time. We're not playing that we want to work for something. We're not going to start with $1 million because when you start on multiplayer now, you can't pick new farmer. So we have also decided that we're going to create fields with cultivators and stuff so that we don't have to worry about plows. I definitely don't like the power shift of this tractor.
Why? Old school, buddy. Old school.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I just got to get used to it again.
Yeah, right.
So we also put in a couple of cool mods. We put in the enhanced, what is it? Enhanced animal?
Yeah, enhanced animal.
So our animals are going to die if we don't take care of them. So that'll be kind of cool. Not really cool that your animals die, but it adds a sense of realism back to it.
And it also, like when they have their calves, you could end up having twins. You could end up where all your cows don't have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And if your pen, say, is limited to 500, this now allows you to have overcrowding.
Right.
But if you go over the limit, then the health of your cows start going down.
Right.
And it's cool if you don't like that, you can turn that off.
Yep.
You don't have to use it. So.
That was the one cool thing about the mod author that made it, they gave you a chance to put it in the way you want it.
Right. I do like that.
Yeah, me too. But it's going to be an extended Let's Play. We've talked in depth about it, and we are seriously not... we want to settle into a map for a while. And we're tired of jumping around is what we're basically doing. So, the cool news is...
what was that one that we were on we tried to do last night? Oh, Lord.
So, we want to give it... We lost one of our recordings last night, so we're here on Saturday. We're going to record a couple episodes. We're going to be here late. We already know it. But we lost a couple of hours worth of work. Work. He made me cough doing that. Because the Newlands map, boo. I'm giving that a 1.5 out of 0. Or, I mean, a 0 out of 1.5. That map is bad news. And then I find out today that it's in testing for updates. I'm just like... Good. It was bad, everybody. It was bad. Like, we couldn't even paint on the terraform. We couldn't. It wouldn't let us.
Well, you could do it, but then it would skip.
Right.
Where you'd paint and the grass would still be there. And, oh, God, it was a pain in the butt.
We're also going to go 6x speed, and we are literally going to have a running clock. So we're not playing about that, guys. We're not. I just want everybody to know right up front that where we leave off, the next episode will pick right back up again. Because I'm getting a little tired of having to worry about where I'm at and things. I'd rather just pick the game up and let you guys know where we're at, you know?
Right.
That sort of thing. So enjoy, because we are going to have a blast doing it. But it will be... I want you guys to follow along with us. I don't want this... I'm also using the vehicle control add-on. So I'm using kind of mini GPS so I can keep my lines kind of straight. That way I can talk while it's going. I like GPS, but and it's really, really real, but I don't like the setting it up.
Yeah, you'll have to show me how to use that.
All you got to, for you, all you got to do is hotkey it, and you just turn it on. All it is turning it on and off. So I use a controller, so I'm just hitting LB and RB, and it goes ba-da-loop, and it turns it right on. It auto widths for you. It's just goes. As you guys can see, it keeps a nice straight line. The lines disappeared. Like on GPS, the lines stay up. You have to turn them off. On this, they disappear after 15 feet. So you're not dealing with having the lines on there. So for people like myself that have YouTube videos, we don't have to keep turning it on and off the lines.
Right. I'll try it and see.
Yeah, there's so many mods
Wouldn't be the first time you got me to do something different that I normally don't do.
It goes both ways. You've got me on so many mods that I'm like, wait, what's that? And you're like, oh, it's just the animal realism thing. Check it out. And I always go into it with an open heart, an open mind, and think, okay, is this cool or what? And it ends up...
Oh, I knew that cow one, that animal one. I knew you were going to love that when I sent it to you. Because it does. It really, really puts the realism back into having animals.
Right. So we're going to have a slaughterhouse on this map because our animals do die. So we are going to have to, we're going to have to pay attention to what's going on. It's great. I'm getting back used to it. I usually don't use power shift, but I'm getting used to it now back to, because that's real. Power shift is real.
Right.
But, yep, you guys asked for it, and we're back with some farming, and we are going to do this together. We are allowed to utilize factories, just so you guys know. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to set my vehicle control. I was like, why am I going off course?
Not used to having it, are you?
No. There. I was like, why am I going off course? But what was I going to say? I don't know. What was I saying?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. I'm concentrating.
But, we can have factories. We can also utilize workers as long as we have the money. We don't want to utilize workers if it's going to take away from buying something. Now, all of these fields are they're planted. But they're planted with stuff that is going to take like 8 months to grow. We want to get stuff. We're going to need straw right away. We've also made a decision that we're not going to get animals until we're ready, till we have everything ready for them, because they die if you don't feed them. So we have to make sure we have everything we need for them. That's why we're planting oats.
And we are not doing bales.
Correct. We are doing forage wagons. Yep. Because every time we do bales, we always run into lag or we run into some issues. This way, we don't have to worry about it. We can put it right in the silo, which is real. It is going to be a real-ish series. Every one of Gutterballs is nice. As always, every one of our series. Now, mine tends to be a little more on the realism side, but in defense of him, I try to take it and make it ish. And he has worked very hard at learning and doing everything that he needs to do as far as learning what real farmers do. So hats off to you, Gutterball. But I can't make him harvest at 3 miles an hour. He'd shoot me.
No, there is no way.
But we do compromise and we go game speeds. So that's a compromise.
Yep.
At least for me, anyways.
And a big compromise, too, is downsizing and equipment.
Yep.
I never used to use 6 meter and stuff like that. I didn't like it. I love it now.
It gets to the point where you literally, like, if I start out with anything bigger than a 6 meter equipment, it's like, wow, this thing is crazy huge. And you get done with it so fast. It's ridiculous. Right. But that's what we're doing. We're going to combine all these fields. We're going to make one giant oat field. And as you can see, the reason I like this map so much is it has a small feel to it, but man, the fields can be massive. Absolutely massive. So, Cavalier Roy, I know you'll be watching this. You always watch all my series that I do on all your maps. From Gutterball and I, thank you. This map is awesome. Maypole is awesome. My other series is on your other map, Ebony Islands. So this time you get 2 Let's Plays from your maps.
Yeah, we're making this the Cavalier Roy episodes.
100%.
And I like, too, like the farm itself, he's got them so spread out.
Yep.
It just seems huge.
Yep. What I like, too, is what we were talking about when we first got on the map. The one thing that he does do is he builds the map for you, but he gives you the opportunity to tear everything down if you don't want to and build your own. Build it the way. If you want a little more space, take the shed right out.
Right.
You know, and I was talking to him the other day, literally. He was on that hunting game. I think it was called Call the Wild, I think. And I was in his chat and telling him, I said, you know, we try to keep the farms as close to what we can and what you design. He said, listen, that's up to you guys. I built the map the way that was, so you can do that. So I thought that was cool. We are struggling a little bit because I'm struggling a little bit to go full speed because these cultivators require just exactly the horsepower we have. So any hills, anything we have, it's bogging them down. Plus, I'm dragging 1,100 pound weight on me too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I was a little shocked with the first time I took that hill. I thought, what the heck?
Yep.
Now you say you are. I'm like, oh, okay, good.
But it does go up and down. It does reach it. I'm at 9 miles an hour right now. The power shift I like is it shifts on its own. So it adjusts the power. Yeah. But we decided to go old school on this. You guys know I love my Fent favorites. But we went, as soon as I saw this in the mod hub, I was like, heck yeah.
Especially for the price, heck yeah.
Yeah. So Thank you to all of our brand new family members who are coming on and commenting and loving it. We are a family fun channel. We are children, are all can come watch this safely. We don't curse, we don't swear, we don't talk politics. We are very farm sim oriented, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But thank you all, and you guys don't have to worry if your children or your grandchildren come on here. So do not worry about that. That's the nice thing about it. This is for all ages. I don't care if you're 7 or 70.
Heck no, we're old, and we'd play it.
Yep. Now, do we get frustrated? Yes. You guys have experienced that. Yeah. Many of you who have been on my OGs for a long time have realized how hard I have worked, and Gutterball has worked on making it a family fun channel. You know, do we have adult language in our lives? Absolutely. But we try to keep it off the channel as much as we can.
Yeah, don't get in a semi with me. I'm a totally different person in there than
me too. In my real life, I don't talk normal. I mean, I don't talk like this. I talk, yeah. Gutterball knows. He talks to me outside of Farm Sim. There.
Yeah,
still just
put cotton in my ears sometimes talking to.
You're a trucker. You've heard it all before. But thank you for all the well wishes. I'm pretty much over what I had, but now it's still I'm still getting a little bit of phlegm now, so you'll hear me clearing my throat quite a bit. Still, but the cough is pretty much gone. Oh man, this time of year, every time you turn around, somebody in my family is sick.
Yep.
I don't think it helps either that it drops from 20 and then goes to 60 during a day. Drops to 20. So yes, on this series and mine going forward, every series will be a running clock from now on. And we're bringing back the hour videos. My apologies to everybody on my other series. I done messed up. I overthought things, and I thought I was going to be better off doing 30-minute videos, and it just confused you guys and confused me. I must have had about 14, 15 DMs in my direct messages asking me, hey, what's up with these 30-minute videos?
Well, you know, you got to try new things every now and then and
True.
See how it goes.
True. But this way, and what I mean by a running clock, guys, is, see how nice that is? I just switch it on and switch it back off. It's literally where we leave off is where we start. I think, to me, we've built our channel here, all of us. It's not just me. It's not just Gutterball. This is your channel as well. You guys watch it. Mm-hmm. I think that we've all worked hard to get some sort of consistency as far as... I believe, I don't know if Gutterball, I can't talk for him, but I'm a proponent on, I think sometimes YouTubers tend to push too fast, and you'll leave off, it'll be like March, and the next episode will be in like May, and you're thinking, what did you do that whole 4 months? And they don't explain it. Right. They don't talk about what they've done. They don't say anything. They just kind of move on, and you're like, wait, what? I'm a big proponent on having you guys watch every single thing we do, whether we crash, whether we flip our tractors, whether we get stuck. I think it's a good thing to me, at least for my channel and Gutterball's channel. I think it's good that we leave that stuff in. Like it shows. Well,
yeah, because it's like real life, you know. Yep. It's if you got a farmer in the family, if you go over to his house every day, you see what he's doing every day. It ain't like you can skip a month.
Yeah.
And then you come over the next day and be like, oh, how'd you already get everything planted? You were just working ground.
So,
yesterday.
As always, well, not as always, because I didn't do it last night. You're going to lose me, but you're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. I have to check to make sure that we are recording because I don't want to lose that. about 40 minutes left, and we sat there and talked about gutterball for 5 seconds. It was great.
What?
Because you said it cuts me off, right, when I do that?
Yeah, I don't hear nothing from
Okay.
you. It's kind of nice and quiet.
Yep.
For a few seconds.
We're back on farming, which means Fury doesn't shut up, which is fine. And I sat there and I kind of got scolded by Gutterball, which was great because when your younger brother tends to hold you in check, it's nice. I was sitting here talking about time lapses and doing all this stuff. He's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, no, you didn't. You've made it this far without doing a single time lapse. Stop.
Right.
Right. I did time lapses when I was still trying to figure out my channel, but I'll tell you one thing: if I didn't have Gutterball, I'd probably sit in my underwear playing Farm Sim on my own, not having any kind of fun whatsoever. And it's been a blast. And it's only
the hardest part about it is it took you a long time to realize that the way you're doing it now is working.
Yes.
That's why we have the members we have. And you were still trying to search for that secret way of doing it.
Yep.
When it was working and you just didn't really realize it.
Yep. So that's, I don't know if any of you out there believe in a higher power, but I do. And I'm not going to get into it too much because for those of you who don't, but I believe in a higher power, and somebody with a lot more power than me put Gutterball in my life for a reason.
Same thing here.
And his wife and everybody that I talk to and interact with outside, they're in my life for a reason. Every one of you. If I take the time to talk to you, then obviously you're there for a reason. Everybody from the Russells to the Bills to the Matts to the Vanessas everybody's in my life for a reason, and it's nice. There's so many great content creators out there. Dirt Farmer and Bruce's Gaming and what's the next one there? There's so many of them. I could name them all for hours, but that wouldn't be fair because I'd forget somebody and somebody would get upset. Look at what happened when I hit 1,000 family members. I was so excited, guys. I tried to name like my favorites, and I almost got Gutterball second, and he's been the most influential person in my channel. I did catch myself, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I did catch myself, but at first I was like, "Oh, I want to thank Matt and Vanessa," and then I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, I gotta stop." But I was so excited, guys, and I'm glad that you guys watched that and you understand it's been a journey. That is for sure. I don't recommend this YouTube for everybody because how many times have you and I said, "Man, what map are we going to play on? Man, what are we going to do?" Man, it's like...
Or you run into like what we did here. Okay, we found a map. We get all set up. We get the farm built, and then we find all these problems. So we totally wasted a whole night.
Like, not even a whole night, guys. It was 4:30 in the morning when I finally shut the game off, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we started at 11.
We started at 11, and at 4:30, I finally shut the game off. I said to Gutterball, I said, let's just scratch this. Tomorrow's another day. We'll come up and we'll find another map. And we both had stuff going on today. He was hanging out with his wife, and I was cleaning my machine shed that I had to. I promised the wife like 6 months ago that I would do, and I finally got it done today. And then trying to find a map in between, it was a pain. And I kept messaging him. He's like, I'm busy. Like, basically stop messaging me. It was awesome.
Well, like I told you, you message me all you want. When I finally get back to it, I'll answer you. But until then, you're gonna have to wait.
And what people need to realize is Gutterball works a real job. Like Fury's, I'm retired, so I can come on Farm Sim whenever I want. He works a real job. He drives truck.
Yeah, I do 60, 65 hours all week long.
So
5 days a week.
I forget sometimes, and I'm guilty of it every single weekend. That's his wife and his time. She doesn't see him all week long. He's gone. So as soon as it hits the weekend, I'm like, hey, Gutterball, what's going on? Da-da-da-da. And he's like, shh, shh.
She don't care. She knows.
I know. No, it's not that. What I meant
God
was,
bless her. She is.
Yeah.
She's awesome about
she
this.
really is. And when I had my issues with my family, she reached out to me. I'm friends with her on Steam as well. And she just reached out for me. And just, Gutterball's family's great. I call her Mrs. Gutterball because I won't call her real name because it's weird. It's like, it's just weird to me. I mean, if we're off camera and we're talking, I'll call her by her name. But when I'm on camera, I promised her, and a man only has his word. That's it. So if I promise somebody they're not going to, I only know Gutterball as Gutterball. I mean, even though we know each other's names, and you guys, that's all you'll ever know him as. Yeah,
I don't ever call you Jim.
I know, it's weird.
It's weird. I don't like calling you Jim.
But it is what it is, and I forget sometimes, like, people will message me and they'll start the message off with, oh, hey, Jim, I saw you doing this. Where'd you get that mod? And I'll be like, who? Who are you talking to? It's like, and then I've been doing this weird third person talking lately, and my wife is just like, dude, are you insane? It's like, what was it? We were sitting at a red light the other day, and we were talking about, like, Christmas presents, and, like, everybody goes through the whole, like, what are we going to do for money, and, like, what do you want, and all that stuff, we all do it. And we're talking about money and finances and everything, and I said, well, Fury does this, and she goes, really? She's like, who's Fury? I don't know you as Fury. My wife. And you know what? You want to talk about a lady who reinvented herself? My wife worked 30 plus years in the restaurant business as a 5-star chef. And she worked, the restaurant was about 9 miles from the house. It was in town. We live about 9 miles from town. And that's backwoods and curvy, windy country roads, so it seems like 25 miles. Especially, and they don't plow our road, so especially in the winter, when you're getting. But she traveled it every day. She's got her own 4-wheel drive truck, and I don't know if she was born and raised in Scotland. So when I met my wife 43 years ago now, she was basically straight off the boat, if you know what I mean. She had a huge, thick Scottish accent. In fact, the best way to describe it is someone with a Scottish accent, instead of saying the word now, it sounds like they're saying nayow. It sounds like they're saying, it sounds like there's an A in it. So when she would get mad at me and she'd yell, and she'd be like, I want you to do that nayow. And you're like, uh-huh. But bless her, she came over here, and she got a job in a restaurant business and worked her all the way up to head chef. So my wife is constantly cooking for me and doing the things that she does. But then when the pandemic hit, she didn't want to do the whole working around people anymore, and I don't blame her. I really don't. So she decided at her age to get into the insurance business. And now she sells and deals with insurance, but she does it from home, which is the best. Because then now we're both home and we don't have to really worry about anything and all that stuff that's going on in the real world. And it sure saves a lot in gas. Now, Fury does, here we go, talking in third person again. Fury tends to drive everywhere anyways. So where are you going? Town. Where are you going? Town. That's pretty much it.
Oh, not my wife, man. She don't. Summertime she bebops around, but winter starts coming.
Oh, she settles in.
She's semi-retired. She's sells things on eBay.
Nice.
Buys the pallets and then sells it type stuff.
I didn't know that. But that's
wintertime,
awesome.
Wintertime she's a hermit. She don't go anywhere. She don't have to.
I don't blame her. Neither do I. But there's always something to do.
Yeah.
So
I wish I could say that.
living up here in, I say up here like you guys are always down for me.
Right.
I keep forgetting you're not in my house with me. Because we live basically on the base of a mountain is what we live on. And the actual farm is about 200 acres. So it's not big by any means. It's not. And my mom still owns it, but she rents it out to the local farmer who takes care of all of our fields and took the cows, and most of it he's changed to pigs for the most part. Hey, he pays the money. I don't care what he does with the farm. But one of the deals I told my mom was I get the barn. That's the deal. And I live in the farmhouse. Now, my farmhouse was built in 1790, and I'm not kidding. It's been completely remodeled by me, but it's still, if you go upstairs, there's still whole, walls that you can see through. It's crazy.
Right.
Because what the wife and I did once the kids moved out is we don't even heat the upstairs. We don't even go upstairs. I put a big, there's a big board that goes across the stairs. It's on hinges so that we don't even play with that. We stay downstairs. It's too expensive to heat the whole house anymore.
Yeah, that's what, once the kids moved out and she started doing that selling stuff, we took one of the bedrooms and converted it into her inventory room. We got, I don't know, 15 steel shelves in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Six shelves each.
Nice. But yeah, so in the summertime, we'll have the grandkids and stuff over because it's warm, so the whole house is open. But once we get to the winter, we don't have them as much because we dropped from the 5-bedroom house to 2. There's only the 2 bedrooms downstairs. Do they still come over? Yeah, but we cram them into one room. There you go. Just go sleep in there. Because I always tell them, Grandpa's not heating that upstairs if I don't have to. There's no piping up there. There's no bathrooms up there. There's just bedrooms upstairs. So there's no reason for us to heat up there.
Oh no. Especially with what it costs nowadays.
Kerosene is not cheap anymore.
Right.
So I'm thinking of switching maybe to propane. I think maybe might be. It's still going to be expensive, but I went out a few years ago and I bought a pellet stove, and I like it. But I'm getting to the age where I don't want to lift bags of pellets anymore.
Right.
They're 40, 50 pounds a piece, and my thumbs are so bad. I have such bad arthritis in both my thumbs that they click. Like if you, that, the knuckle in the middle of your thumb. So with mine, if I put it up and down, it goes click, click, click. It's so bad, and it hurts. And both of mine. So
that's exactly what mine does, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's called we've worked our whole lives. That's why.
Yeah.
But and that's why I call you guys family members, because you guys really do know more about me than I do about you. And that's what a family does. I'm the family member that talks nonstop at parties. So you guys know the kind of family member I am, and you guys we've all had cookouts and barbecues and things, and I'm the guy that's always doing the story time and all that stuff. So I'm that crazy uncle weird guy that never shuts up.
Man, I'll tell you what, this field is huge.
I'm telling you, see?
Combining all this.
See, I'm telling you. I knew it was going to be a decent size, so by the time we get done with the grass fields, the 3 of them up here, and this oat field, all we have at that point is just to expand. Just keep expanding. And the nice thing that Cavalier Roy did is he set it up where you can take all these hedges out and make the fields wherever you want them. What other map do you know that you can do that other than No Man's Land or, No Man's-esque land? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's great.
Right. And I'm glad we chose this one too, because we've been choosing the build your own all the time with not really cities and stuff. Well, this one's an actual got the city, the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
In it. It's nice to go back to one of those.
That's what I'm saying. It gives, I think it gives our family members a chance to just kind of chill out with us, and you know, I'll try to keep it as interesting, and we'll have, you know, Fury story time during it. We'll tell some story, or maybe Gutterball will tell some story or something.
Gutterball never gets a chance to talk. What do you mean Gutterball tells
Facts. Very, very facts, you know. Yeah. I can't deny it if it's not true. The one thing that he learned about me very quickly is A, I love to talk, and B, if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. He knows that.
Yep.
I don't know what happened with that. I posted what was supposedly a short video, and you know how you watch other YouTube videos to try to figure out how to do stuff? It's like, I just got done watching Farmer Klein's on how to make a new folder, which is great. Very informative, by the way. So these mods are in our folder. I have a separate folder that's called Gutterball's folder. So I'm watching.
So you did end up doing that,
yes.
huh?
Oh, and it's not that hard, actually. It's really not. But so I watched a video on these what's called YouTube Shorts. I don't know if any of you out there have ever heard of that, but they're basically under 60-second videos, and it gives them a chance to put them out there easier. They don't have any ads on them. They don't have anything like that on them. They're just kind of a short 60-second video of like basically what you're working on or some funny thing. It's basically YouTube's version of TikTok. That's what it is.
Right.
That's what I got out of it. A lot of people put funny ones out. So I put one out, and YouTube said, well, if you put a hashtag and say hashtag shorts on it, we'll put it in its own little category and everything will be fine. It still sits up under my regular videos, but here's my 30-minute, hour videos, 17 seconds or whatever it was, 47 seconds. I'm like, people are going to be like, what is this?
That's exactly what I thought when I seen it. I'm like, what in the world is he doing now?
So let me double check real quick to make sure, because I'm ever since last night, I'm double paranoid. I'll be right back. So we are going to make sure. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. We started at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I have to go to 2. So I kept thinking, I'm like, why am I I'm getting nervous about it getting to be like noon. And I'm like, wait, what am I doing? We got to go till 2. And so I had to check, and no, we're only at 30-something minutes, so we're okay. But I don't know what's going on with this shorts thing. I don't know. It's just YouTube said they would take care of it, but because I don't mind putting them out if they're going to like, it's a way for, what they said is it's a way for your channel to reach new people. Because there's some people that only have access to the short videos. So that's their way to say, oh, who's this channel? And it gives them a chance to join your family and things like that. But I don't know. Will I do another one? Probably not. Not that 47 seconds was the end of my life, but still.
Come on, baby, climb that hill.
Oh, isn't it crazy? But we're almost done.
This one I'm having trouble with.
Now, I got a question. You bought the precision farming for this fields, right?
Yep.
Okay. So if it says 6.25 out of 6.5, we don't have to put anything on it, right?
Right.
So and the nitrogen's 90. There's no red anywhere. So technically, can't we just plant next?
Yeah, we should be able to.
Jump out of your tractor real quick, because you know more about the precision farming than I do. Okay, now on yours over here, like right here, it's red, but that's only one section. But if you go over here, it says 6.125 out of 6.5. We don't have to do anything technically, do we?
Well, that just means you're going to have a higher yield and parts of the field and lower yield. If you want them all to be the same, then yeah, we should put lime on it.
Okay. Now, will it spread where it needs it and then not spread it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll put it thicker where it says bad, and it'll put it
Okay.
on real light where it says good,
Okay.
and it'll make it all where the whole field then will say perfect.
Okay. That's fine. That's good. That's why I had to ask. I took a few seconds there to ask. So we probably should buy a lime buy station for the farm then, correct?
Yeah, because we got seeds, but we don't have lime.
Well, we have seeds and fertilizer. We just don't have any lime. So I think when we get done with this, I think if we can, we should buy a lime buy station for the farm, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then we'll probably just get a seeder with a fertilizer on it.
Yep, and then we're done. Yep, finished. So I can lime, or one of us can lime, the other one can seed. Now,
Right.
I think we'll plant oats, because oats has the shortest growth cycle, but the longest. It's weird, because wheat, you can grow 2 batches of wheat in a year. Oats, you can only grow 1, but you only have to wait 4 months.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, ain't it?
I don't know. I've never grown oats in real life. I've grown wheat. I've grown soybeans. I've grown corn. Corn is, I mean, you guys don't realize corn in real life, for those of you who have seen it, it's huge. It's tall. I was going to tell you, did you see, Gutterball, that the Ohio map dropped?
Yeah, I'm not real impressed with it.
I'm not either, but it's already in testing for another update. So what's that tell you?
Oh, okay.
So, but I thought, well, we could always do your area. We've never done Ohio before.
I'm trying to figure out what
Area.
part of Ohio
I don't.
it is.
It just says Richland, whatever that means. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. You know,
See,
but
I don't know if that's like Richland County.
Oh, I don't know.
I
But-
don't know. I'm gonna bring up the GPS map on it and compare it to the map on there.
Okay.
To see if that's
Nice.
where he's talking about.
The other thing that's good about these tractors, everyone, is they do support the passenger mod. So that was
We got to figure out what happened with
Oh, I don't know.
our passenger mods that they don't match now.
I would almost guarantee you it's on my end because you know I don't update my mods. You know that.
Yeah, I can't remember if I did or not.
You said there was one time when you did say that you went through and updated because of the DLC. You had to update all your mods.
Yes,
So
that
you
is
probably
what it
did. I probably didn't. I would almost guarantee it's on my end. That's usually the way it is because I don't update my mods at all. If they work, I leave them alone.
Right.
We ran into that problem with Ranger too, remember? Because he had his mods on auto update. And I never
That's right.
I never touched mine.
Constantly having to do that.
And
Oh,
the
that's
poor
right.
guy, I mean, in defense of him, do I blame him? No. But I'm so old school, I don't touch my mods unless Gutterball tells me to. I don't usually do
Right.
it.
I usually don't either, but sometimes I do have problems with them, so I always
And
try the update to see if it helps. or not.
Right. If I can give you guys any advice out there, those of you who are wanting to play multiplayer, unless you have a dedicated server, this doesn't apply to you. But if you have a person that's hosting, what I suggest you do is do the same thing Gutterball and I do, and get your mods set that you want. Send them back and forth, whether it's through Steam, whether it's through text messaging, it doesn't matter. As long as you guys get the same mods. But once you pick them, every mod that you add or subtract after that, make sure you both are doing it at the exact same time. Because when Gutterball signs on, he goes click, click, he's in. And it will, when you, what's it called when you first come in and it's like 10%, 20%? What's that called?
Synchronizing?
Synchronizing. If you both are on the same page and do the things the same way, it synchronizes super fast.
Right.
Boy, these tractors do not like this hill, do they? Man, but look, everyone, how there's hills and stuff on this. So you're not flat driving for hours on a flat piece of ground. You got to deal with hills.
That's another part why I was glad we come here, because we've been doing a lot
of flat. Lots. All right, you do. I'll back. Let me get out of your way, and then you do your thing, and I'll come with the last row. We will be done, and we can.
I don't mind the hills this direction.
I know. I was going to say
the hills in this one.
The other thing that Roy did is the hedges can be removed, like I said, but they're also there's no hit markers on them. We're going to have.
I think it's pretty cool too how he set it up for you to remove them hedges.
Yep.
You got to cut them posts. That's cool. I like that.
I do too. Now there's one little 8-inch strip in between, but I'm not worried about that.
Oh, I'll get that.
Yeah, I don't mind the hills coming down the hill. I hope that when we upgrade from 165 horsepower to 185 or 200, I hope it's better.
Yeah, but then we'll get bigger cultivators.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's the fun part. Is you'll there now I'm full. It's just the strip up at the other end. So this is just, I mean, Roy, everybody lately. That map last night was aesthetically beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I will give them that. That map was absolutely breathtaking, and all the new maps nowadays are gorgeous. But Gutterball and I have a rule. We always have a rule that if something happens and it causes us gameplay issues, we leave. We don't play around.
Yep.
There.
And I'm going to score this map already, so I'm going to give it a 5.
Yep. Well,
I'm not going to wait till the end of the series.
Well, you know as well as I do that if you look at my video page, it's my favorite map. So for me to score it as high as I have, and you know how many hundreds and hundreds of maps we play. I mean, we play a lot of different maps. For me to pick this as my favorite, what's that tell you?
Right.
All right. Where?
I thought you were going to be nice and take the hill.
Yeah, I can come down the other end of it. Where do you want your lime machine? Does it matter?
Don't matter to me. Just let me know where you drop it.
Now, look at this is the sign, everybody. See how it says Newbie Farm? When Cavalier Roy made this map originally for FS13. Okay? So this map right here has been in 13, 15, 17, 19, and 22. Okay? This was a base map in FS13. Okay? It wasn't always called Riverview. It was called Newbie Farm. And what he's done is he's left this sign as an homage to the old school. This is where you would come in and it would say Newbie Farm. It was great. What he's done, though, for you, everyone, is he's given you the opportunity. I can sell that if I want. I don't have to. But I leave it as an homage myself because I've played on this map from day one. Back when it was where you see how Gutterball and I have like sheds and stuff here. In FS13, there was trees here. You had to clear it was literally worse than No Man's Land because it was a forestry map. And all of those cutouts that you see with the cliffs, they were all trees. This looked like this was worse than Wilhelmina Forest. It was funny because you had to. Where do you want the cultivators?
In the barn.
Yeah, I know that. Does it matter?
No.
Hey, I'm getting better. I never used to take care of my stuff. Oh, you got to unfold these to unhook them?
Oh, do you?
Yeah. That's okay. All right. So, you want... Let's put the... Oh, I'll get out. Let me open the door for you. Chase that deer out of there.
Uh-oh. It won't come out of park for me.
I've had to... There you go. I had to go forward and then backwards again a couple of times.
I can't get it to do anything. Go forward or backward.
Here, let me see what I got here. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, bump me and see if it... Alright, let me see if I can... Yeah, it won't. Huh. That's weird.
It's like the wheels are locked even when I push you.
Huh.
Okay, then.
You got up here.
I already dropped the transmission in it.
Oh, I know. Let's, there you go. Hang on. We'll see if we can get it to a different spot, see if it moves now.
Oh, God.
You were like, wow, I'm going sideways.
Yeah, I thought, what the heck? Now I'm driving sideways.
Should we try selling it again and buying a new one?
Yeah, well, might as well.
All right, let's get this. Oh, there you go. Let's see if it spins the wheels.
How am I going to know which is mine and which is yours?
You're not. I think I bought yours first. Man, I can't believe this won't move here. This is weird. It won't come out of park.
Nope.
What if I was to put it... I got an idea. Just to move this tractor for a minute. Let me get my settings here. Because I have my... I had my gear shift hooked up. Nope. Doesn't work. Oh. Huh. All right, try resetting that vehicle back to the shop. And see if that makes a difference. Because mine works. Now I'll hook on to yours and let me know if it works. No. All right, so it is something to do with the mod itself or the tractor itself.
You got the exact one I did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I hope I did. I know I'm going to head down. We're going to be finishing this episode up anyways in about half an hour.
Okay.
Is there a way to pick not power shift?
I don't believe so.
Because for me, I'm thinking about switching. I don't really like the power shift. Because, like I said, if we have to,
I don't really care for that myself either.
So if we have to, we'll... I mean, once you're going, it's not too bad. But, man, going up and down hills is a pain in the butt.
Right.
But if we have to, if there's an issue with this mod, we'll take it out. I'm not, you know, you and I, we just got done ranting about that.
Right.
I do like how close the store is. Because I'm thinking of going to, let's see, I can get my Massey that I had last night, and it's 200 horsepower. That's CVT.
Right.
What's our Landini that we put in here? See, manual power shift. I hate those. Yeah, I don't like the power shift, though.
See, now, I don't mind it here,
Oh,
but
wait. The 900 is variable CVT. And that, you can get 165 horsepower, too. That's what I'm going to do. See what I mean? You can buy the same tractor. And
yeah, see, that's what I had was the 900.
Oh, and it didn't work for you?
That's the one that quit working on me.
What horsepower did you go? So 165?
I think.
Yeah, we're going to keep it at 165. That's what we did before. Or actually, I think, yeah, 165. Wide tires, wheel weights.
Did you sell your other one already?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I got to change that. See if this works for you. There you go. That's your tractor.
Alrighty.
We'll try it again. Because I had the...
You turned it off already?
Turned what off?
Recording?
No. Not yet.
Because weren't we supposed to quit at 1?
Yeah, we got it. I got to get going here. All right. Oh, no, 2 o'clock. Sorry. 2 o'clock we stop. All right, everybody. As we figure this out here, we are going to... there he goes. This is crazy. Anyways, we made it through episode 1. We will be starting right up rather quickly here with episode 2. So we did it. Welcome back to a brand new series. If these tractors continue to give us a hassle, we will get rid of them. We know that. Right now, mine's still going great so far. Let's do one more. I don't like how is the power stop on? Is that what's happening? You know how like you have to have the backup thingy?
Might be. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was. I had stop and go braking off. So now it's on. So now you can just go. All right. Let me finish up here, and we will stop the recording, and we will come back, and we will start again. So please, 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 look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. We finished up with our cultivating, creating fields. Now we're going to go on to liming, and I'm going to let Gutterball say his goodbyes, and then we're going to wrap the recording up, and we will come right back in a few minutes. But to you guys, it'll be a blink of an eye.
All right, I want to thank everybody for spending their time with us and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take care of yourself and look out for others. Hit that like button, and please keep the subscriptions coming. We'll talk to you guys later, and we are out.
Yes. Oh, he already said it. So love you all, and we are out.